The numbers on the sticker to the numbers on the
What colour do you think he's going to wear?
Green, white tank top. With either navy tailored shorts or black slacks.
Right. I'm thinking either green or white. Did white.
Or maybe polka dot.
Oh my god. White, like and it's so fun to kind of follow the same colour palette. Or green, I was also or maybe yellow. But I feel like I'm doing too much. What do you think? This surprise song is.
Now, the way I met Harry Styles is because he was a fan of my music.
The World Cup, the Mexicans being Mexicans.
Harry, are you coming Came down to London for the first time when I was 16. My sister brought me down here. And just outside this building, right next door, I was put in a band and it changed my life. This area, this building, and being here at Wembley, it means so much. So thank you so much. And I want to thank all of you who are here tonight for helping me in all the ways that you have done. And thank you so much. Your support means so much. I love you.
It's time for the debrief. But it's currently 30 degrees, so the windows are staying open. And yes, I am still in my hoodie. It's not coming off. And I've kind of got this thing. It's like if I'm wearing the hoodie, then I'm like still technically there, you know? So, got to Wembley. It was very surreal being there again because the last time we were there was in 2022 for Love on Tour. When we first went to Wembley 4 years ago, we didn't actually go around to the front because we kind of just like wanted to, we were seated and we kind of wanted to just get in, and like we got merch from inside of the stadium and we sat in a really lovely restaurant and had some food, and then made the way to the seats and stuff. So we never actually kind of walked Olympic way into the Wembley Stadium and like saw the front of it. Made sure to do that this time. It had Together on the side, a glittery banner that was moving and it said "It's all waiting there for you," which I love. Me and my mum in front of the stadium wanted to get merch. There was literally no queue for any of the merch, which I was really shocked about because I thought it would take forever to actually get the merch, but no, there was no queue whatsoever. So we went in, and this is the hoodie that I had my eye on because I know everyone was talking about the blue Together hoodie, but I don't really like the blue. I think it's like orange or red that the text is. I just don't really like it. Someone was going to the pop-up that they have in like Central. She asked me if I wanted anything, and that was really lovely of her. My mum ended up getting something, but I had my eye on the black hoodie. It's the black version of the blue hoodie. I liked it, but I was like, oh, I don't know. But then I saw this hoodie and I was like, that's lovely. It's got a little sparkly cat do, which is kiss all the time, disco occasionally. It says kiss all the time, disco occasionally, in blue and pink, which are Kisco colours, but they are also fine line colours. And they're my favourite colours. And it's all glittery. It was perfect. I loved it. So got it straight away, £85. A lot of money. Then we saw Amex pop up. Like experience pop up that. When I first saw this online, I initially thought it was like an Amex exclusive thing. I was like, oh, bloody hell, not again. All these people who own Amexes, they get everything. Then I saw online that anyone can go in. I was like, oh, fab. And you went in and there was a room and there was like 4 photo booths, 4 photos. They give you like 4 of them in that same room. They have a wall that you can like pin them on. The first 2 went really well, but then we got a bit confused because the flash had already gone off 4 times, but then it went again. So that's what that last one is. A bit of a fail, but the rest are really cute. And then you got given like a little sticker, it had like a column and a row on it, and you went then into the next room. Related thing to the song Paint by Numbers. You had to find where your sticker went and it created a big picture. And then you went through into a massive disco room and you got given like a permanent white marker because there was mirrors all around. Whoa, dust. There was mirrors all around. And you could write like a little message. I was at the top, "We love you, Harry." My mum did "We Belong Together." They turned on the massive disco ball in the middle of the room and they played Aperture. The workers were so good. Look at that. And we like screamed and we got let out and that was really fun. I heard that the steps had been repainted for Harry Styles, so obviously we had to go see, especially because it was on the way to prep. My mum had a ham and cheese toastie. I had this lush like salmon and avocado and mango thing. Oh, and then we had to go around to the back of the steps afterwards to see the Taylor Swift mural, obviously. I got to like 4 or like 10 past 4. We were like, what are we gonna do now? Like, doors open at 5. And we were like, might as well just kind of like get in the queue. Bacon hot though, oh my god, it was like 30 degrees. I was just getting more and more dehydrated because, well, yeah, because that was what was happening. Oh my god, we saw loads of guys wearing these type of tops. Only here for my girlfriend. We saw another one and it said, my girlfriend loves Harry Styles and I love my girlfriend. And I was like, that's so good. We didn't really know kind of like how long this queue was going up for. We didn't really know what the whole gist was. We just knew we were in the front standing queue. And we got to the turnstiles and we were like, oh my god, we're only like through, because you have this like weaving queue sort of situation. We were only like 2 rows, like 2 or 3 rows in. We were like, hold on a minute, we're actually quite like close. But I still wasn't like really, you know, getting my, because at the beginning of this, I wasn't really thinking like, oh my god, let's get close, let's get super close, because of the whole VIP standing situation. The last tour, VIP was like seated and you could get like little hospitality boxes and all that. But this tour, annoyingly, all the VIP is standing. I've heard people say like, oh my god, we got in and there was 10 rows of VIP in front standing, you know, and I was like, oh. Okay then, good views out the window, but like we're still gonna have like a great view and a great time, and it's like gonna be great. We're just gonna be like dancing at the back and it's gonna be like great, you know. Like we got in, very stressful, turnstiles, because we've seen all the TikToks of people being like trapped, but like I don't really know how the hell they're doing that, because this has never happened before. Like you need to make sure it's locked, and you have your own ticket on your own phone, do it and you go in, you know, like right. Anyway, got in, all fine. It's very stressful, that situation, because we had to do the whole bag check and I had food and drink in my bag, but I've got the medical exemption thing for food and drink. He was doing it and he was like, you got to take these. And I was like, no, look. Anyway, and then we got the wristband, and what the hell, I was told that they were going to be golden sparkly. Not that I'm complaining, because like look how fun that is, but I hate orange. But like it's still, like I don't care, I'm still going to be wearing it and rocking it with all of my outfits. But we just went straight in, and you know, you have to do the whole thing of like holding up the wristband as you walk down. And then that's also when we clocked and we were like, hold on a minute, where are the people? So we carried on kind of just like walking down, and we knew we wanted to get in the middle, in between the 2 like bridges so we could actually see. We kind of just like slotted ourselves in and we were like, oh, okay, let's go here then. And we genuinely like 5-6 rows back from barricade, and fast forward like an hour that we were sitting on the floor, half an hour until Shania was coming on. I clocked someone who was trying to like squeeze in. Oh god, I can't be having this. My mum just stood up and we talked to the girls in front of us and we were like, let's just like stand up. A gap in front of us so that you could see that they were trying to get to. So we just stood up and walked to that gap, and all of a sudden we stood up and then everyone else stood up. So I don't know what we did, but we did something. And then I looked to the stage, I was like, oh my god, we've ended up being like 3 rows back from barricade. Crazy. I don't know how the hell we managed that, but we somehow did. So this is what happened when we went to Cardiff and we were in Johnny's Place. I mean, granted it was Johnny's Place, you had an amazing view anywhere, but we had literally arrived at doors opening and we just walked straight in and we got 3 rows back from barricade. I don't know how this keeps happening to us, but here we are. Same thing happened at Louis. We got seated tickets. We asked to go to the toilet. The security showed us where the toilet was. We came out of the toilets and we ended up in the pit. We were like, how the hell have we ended up here? No one checked wristbands, no one checked tickets. We were just there and we were like, okay then. And then we ended up being like Louis was there, you know? Anyway, besides the point. Then Shania came on. Oh, no, hold on a minute. Me and my mum did our predictions, obviously, of what we thought Harry was gonna wear. Honestly, my mum is all to thank for tonight. She said he's gonna be wearing tailored shorts. He came out for the first time ever on stage ever in shorts. I predicted that he was gonna be wearing white, came out in a white shirt. I was wearing my polka dot headband and I was wearing my polka dot socks, obviously because I love polka dots. And then my mum was like, oh, all polka dot. And I was like, oh, yes, that'd be amazing. Oh my God. Comes out in a polka dot tie. Rewind. Shania, she came out and she was like, great, you know, she was just being a diva and she was rocking it. And man, I felt like a woman. She performed amazingly. And fast forward to Harry. Suspense, oh my God, I genuinely, my heart felt like it was gonna fall out of my chest. But it wasn't great. It's the first time he came near me. I'm not gonna be able to keep the phone still, okay? That was the least of the priorities. Like, oh, that's quite good. Oh. My hand, and that's Harry Styles. It's currently 8 p.m. the next day, and I've only actually been able to do this now because I've been on such a low today. Like, this is the 3 that I've now been to. This is the one that's really hit me the hardest. What do you mean I'm never gonna experience that, like, that specific night ever again, you know? I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so now I feel like now I'm overtired, so that's why I'm not able to like do this. The shorts are insane, can I just say? My vocabulary is not very great at the minute. I'm on 4 hours of sleep. The only words we're gonna be like, everything's gonna be insane. Everything's gonna be, oh my God, okay, we're just gonna have to deal with it. That was golden. It was da 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 da. Oh my God. I've looked at these pictures and videos about a million times. You can see the sweat on his forehead. That's how close I bloody was. How amazing this camera is. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my God. The atmosphere of a Harry Styles concert is just something that you will never beat ever, and that you don't get it. You don't get it. You just don't get it. Like, the amount of love you feel when you're in that room. I say room, it's really stadium. And he was singing Taste Back. Amazing song. He was like halfway through the song. He saw someone out in the crowd and he went, stop. He literally went, stop. The whole band stopped. Love the Love Band. Are you okay? And he was just saying, like, you look really distressed. And she had lost her sister, and she was like, I can't find my sister. The observational skills he has. There was a girl there called Anita. It's like quite a big deal in this tour now for some reason. She's been at a lot of the dates, and like there's been a lot of interactions. There's something going on with her ex. It's like a whole big deal. And she was there, and he spotted her, and she went, oh, it's Anita. Anyway, yeah, he was like, right, okay, he was like, what's your sister's name? And then they ended up finding her, and it was like, oh great, and you reunion now. He restarts the whole song, Taste Back, from the beginning, and performs it all again. We technically got Taste Back twice. One of my favourite songs on the album, and we got it technically twice. He brings out the guitar, and I went to my mum and I was like, that's the Fine Line guitar. I saw the guitar and I was bursting into tears already. I couldn't keep it together. Fine Line, my favourite song of all time, the most beautiful song to ever exist, ever. This is now my second time hearing it live. This was the state during Fine Line. Yeah. My soul is still in there, in that room with Harry, and I can't believe he's performing tonight. I was this close to buying tickets for tonight. I went on to Ticketmaster and there were seats, really, like, it was nosebleeds obviously, but it was like, it wasn't restricted view, it was good seats. £59 for one ticket. I swear to God, if they get Cherry tonight. Dance No More, they had the little thing, the little choreography thing, dance break. But what they did this time, at the end of it, they went into the Spider-Man meme pose. Like, I can now say I've seen the tiger in real life and can confirm it's beautiful. Night Changes and History on like strings. Like, it was beautiful, and I can't believe I just heard that live. The surprise song was Matilda, which honestly I'm not even mad about the fact that it wasn't Cherry. Cherry was my dream one. Before I was born, before my parents had a name for me, or before they told anyone, like my family, my name, I was called Cherry. I was called Cherry Baby. So obviously Cherry is just like my thing, like a beautiful song. But anyway, got Matilda, and like honestly, it was so beautiful. And I was like, I just started crying anyway, because it just the song and the lyrics, they're just heart-wrenching. And then it was Sign of the Times. Oh, like, I will never get over hearing that song live. Now, third time hearing it live, and it's like every single time it's just amazing. The fireworks were better this time. We didn't actually get them for Cardiff. We got them obviously for Wembley in 2022, but we didn't get them for Cardiff in 2023. They were better because they went all around like the opening. Last time they were just up like behind the stage. I feel like As It Was is so lovely being like a fan, because it's really, you have like your own parts in it. There was a lyric and he'll say, "What kind of pills are you on?" And we scream back, "The good ones." Oh, what's the other part? But then there's obviously the Leave America, which we all scream. I saw him coming around and I was like, "Mum." And we managed to get a video of us and he's there. He does the whale at the end of it. He usually does it at the end of Kiwi. I mean, he has done always, but obviously Kiwi's not on the set list anymore. So at the end of As It Was now, I saw the whale happen, because I usually like miss it, or I don't really see it. Like, oh my God. Oh, and my dehydrated self. Yeah, I was a bit delirious. It was like coming out of a club. I know how that feels like, but like that's what my mum said it felt like. So whenever I walk out, it just reminds me of when Zayn was saying about the after show blues, and it's so true. Totally experienced it a lot more. It's really bad. Like, I've just been thinking about it. It just makes me so sad. That was Wembley night 4, and it was, I'm hyper biased, but I think it's probably one of the best ones so far. Joint third best night of my life. The first thing my mum said when she came out, when the show ended, was, "I want a Harry Styles tattoo." If that doesn't say how good it was, then I don't know what will.